Can I get up and do a song? Can I play? Can I play? Please. Hey, hey, let me play. Let me play. Can I get up and do a song too? Can I get up and do a song too? Hello, friends. Out on the road today, doing a lot of teaching. A lot of people want guitar lessons, and that is good. So, guys, I had something pop into my brain today. It wasn't voices from another dimension, although that does happen. But I remembered something. I remember something happening many years ago when I was playing on stage, and I thought this would make a great video because this is an example of one of the most unprofessional things a musician or a guitar player or any musician can do. Basically, it's when the musician tries to invite themselves on stage when another band's playing. Now, usually the etiquette for that is that if it's a friend of the band or it's arranged previously, you know, I've been in situations like that where I've been invited up on stage to play. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't, depends on the situation. But I never, ever in a million years would imagine like bugging a band, being on the side of the stage, bugging them to get on stage and play. In the world of professional music, that is an extremely big no-no and very looked down upon. So I remember a story that happened to me. I'm going to say the year was 2003, 2004. I was in an okay band. We were gigging a fair bit, making a few bucks on weekends. You know, not playing the most exciting music. You guys know that at heart, I'm a metal guy. I'm a shred guy. But I went through a phase when I was younger where, you know, I got tired of going broke playing in metal bands. So I wanted to make a few bucks. So what I did was I worked in country bands and some classic rock bands. And I got very booked and I got very busy and did a lot of gigs. So on that note, I was on stage one day. Local watering hole, town, about 10,000 people. For whatever reason, the owner liked the band I was playing in. The crowd there liked it. And we were doing our thing. Well, the last half of the night, there was these two guys there and they were decked out and, you know, I don't know if it was Slayer shirts or Nevermore shirts or whatever. So I knew they were metalheads, and, you know, I'm like, cool, man, I'm a metalhead too, you know. So the one guy apparently played guitar and was in a band. The other guy was his friend, and his friend kept yelling at me through the whole night. He kept saying, "You should have my friend on stage. You suck. He's better than you. He could blow you away. Have him up on stage. Get him up on stage." And he went on and on, like literally for like over an hour of doing this. And at one point in between songs, I leaned over and said, "I'm sure he is better than me. It wouldn't take much. If he knows more than 3 chords and more than half a scale, he probably would blow me away." Believe me, guys. Believe me, I would have loved nothing more than to let some guy come up and shred away so I didn't have to play, you know, Jet Airliner by Steve Miller again. But anyway, this guy went on and on. It was starting to really get on my nerves, okay? So at the end of the night, we finished. I think we did an encore song. The guy was still yelling, "Have my friend up. He's better than you. You suck. He can blow you away." So at the end of the night, I hopped off the stage and I pulled both of them aside. I said, "Look, you know," I was more talking to the guitar player, and I could already tell he was a little sheepish because of how his friend was behaving. And I said, I need you to understand something. I said, "I'm a metal guy. I get it. Believe me, I get it." But I said, "What your friend is doing is extremely unprofessional. If you want to play here, why don't you book a gig with your band?" And he just said, "Well, yeah, but we're kind of more metal and I don't think they'd have me here and blah, blah, blah." And I said, "Well, then what sense would it make for my band, who's rehearsed all these songs and played here many times and the owner likes us, to get you on stage? I don't know you. To get you on stage and to what? Have a disaster of a song? Do you know any of the songs the band plays?" Like I said, like, it's so rude and unprofessional. If I invited you on stage, if I knew you, that's a different story. He said, "I know, man. I know. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for how my friend was." And I said to his friend, I said, "You know, why don't we try to get him booked here?" I actually went into a very nice mode and I looked at the guy. I said, "How can I help you? Do you want me to go? I'll introduce you to the owner and see if you can get booked here. Would that help you?" "Yeah, okay, we could try whatever." So I did the nice thing. I went over and introduced him to the owner, but the owner didn't have any interest in booking metal bands. It wasn't that type of place. So the point was that it's very, very rude to do that. I never in a million years could imagine standing at the side of the stage and bugging the band to let me go up and play. "Can I get up and do a song? Can I play? Can I play? Please. Hey, hey, let me play.
let me play. Can I get up and do a song too? Can I get up and do a song too?
I've seen that happen by people, noted people who are noted musicians, and it just looks so bad.
Look at me, I'm great. Look how great I am. Let me get up and do a song. Look at me, I'm great. Look how great I am. Let me get up and do a song.
Again, guys, if the band invites you up, or if you're a friend of the band, or you're invited up, that's one thing. But to try and push and invite yourself up, it looks really bad, because you know what? If you're really that good, why aren't you booked at the venue playing? Think about it. Anyway, guys, that's a very big tip. That is extremely one of the most unprofessional things a musician can ever do. Keep that in mind. I hope that helps. A little bit of wisdom I want to pass on to you. We'll see you guys later. Practice hard. Take care.